Hello everyone, it's Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. I am on to Dagger's cardigan. That's what I'm knitting at the moment, and I have done a little swatch with this is it is called Comfort Chunky Barocco. I don't know how you pronounce that. That's what it is. This was the wool that Dagger sent to me, and it says it came from the United States. That's where Dagger lives, and there's 100 grams, and it says 150 yards or 138 meters. Now she sent me 10 balls of this, and the pattern I'm doing, she picked this pattern out from the free patterns from Barocco or Barocco. I haven't got a clue how you pronounce that. And this is called Marsala, and it's an edge-to-edge jacket. Now, this yarn is, according to the label, it is 6mm hook or 6.5mm needles, and it says 3.5 stitches to the inch, 3.25 if it's crochet hook. Where it's got 14 stitches. That's 7, that's 3.5, that's just 3.5 to the inch. That is on 6.5mm needles. Now I did a swatch and I got 4.25 stitches to the inch. So I am doing it on 6mm needles. The 6mm needles, because I didn't like when I did the swatch. Even now you can see, if you look at that, how the stitches are sort of loose looking. They don't pull in together like they should do on a rib. But I thought, I'm doing this on 6mm needles. I didn't like the big loose stitch done on the 6.5, and I didn't like the needles either. These are old needles. I've only got the Zing ones. I've only got them going up to 6mm. I am going to get some larger ones for any of the chunky ones. I might do, but before I bought the Zing, I bought these pony 6.5mm, and this is what they're like. They're terrible to knit with, and the wool just does not slide up and down on the needle like they do on a metal one. So that was those ones I tried. And I also have an old English size 3, which is 6.5mm. These are a little bit stronger. They don't bend as much as the pony ones, but these are about 50 years old, and they're good. But then again, this wool just did not slide along the needles. That kind of wool needs a metal needle to slide along. And then I tried them on the 6. This is my 6mm Zing, and they're great. They just slide up and down on the metal needle. So I'm knitting this with 6mm because I didn't like the size of the stitch when I did them on 6.5 anyway. This wool, this is a little one I've been knitting. This is double knitting. And you put the 2 strands together. I don't know if I can hold that close enough. There is very little difference. This is supposed to be chunky, and I swear it's not chunky. I don't think it's even as thick as Aran. Whether it fluffs out after it's been washed and that, I don't know, but I wasn't going to do the size as it said on the number of stitches on the pattern, so I have to do a 46 for Dagri. And the 46, this was 4 sizes along, so I'm doing the one that's set to come out 50, but it's not come out 50, it's going to come out 46, the number of stitches that I got to the inch. And according to the pattern, 4 for the size that comes out, it's supposed to come out 46, it takes 10 balls, but it takes 11 for the next size up, which I'm doing. I've only got 10 balls, so I am probably going to do it maybe an inch shorter than it says on the pattern, but I'll be able to tell better after I've knitted one ball up and see how far it goes. So that's what I'm doing at the moment, and it is just a plain thing with a, don't know whether you can see the pattern. There's a pattern on another page. That's the pattern, and it has the like little chevrons here. You can see them of like a pearl stitch on the knit side. You make chevrons out of them, and that is up the front, this front bit of the cardigan. It's just on the two front parts. So I'll know better by the time I've done the back and the sleeve whether there's going to be enough for the thing, but I'm going to do it an inch shorter than what it says on the, instead of 16 inches to the armhole, I'm only going to do 15 because I don't want to run out of wool. So that's what I'm doing at the moment, and I did the little one I was doing. It's the little boys. It's very stretchy, this one, having the cable. I've got the back done, one of the fronts, and halfway up the other front. This is what I've done a little bit over the weekend. I didn't get a lot done on Sunday because I wasn't very well on Sunday. I woke up during the night. Twice I had to get up, and I was feeling sick. And I was sick. So I messaged my granddaughter and told her I wasn't coming down. I didn't feel very well. Just in case I had some sort of bug as well, I did not want to pass it on to her and her family. And I just did not feel like doing much yesterday. I think I didn't get out of bed until about nearly lunchtime. I just didn't feel like getting up, but I just made myself some porridge. I thought the milk and that'll help to settle my stomach because it was really upset, and it's still not right today, but it's not as bad. So I didn't get very much done yesterday, and I wasn't in the mood actually, but I did get away to the post office, a little bit fresh air. I had a walk over to the post office to post the cardigan to Claudette. And I'm glad I went when I did. If I'd been 5 minutes later, by the time I got home, the heavens opened. And it is absolutely pouring here. And I noticed there was one or two little spots. You know, the drizzle started on the way back, and I did worry a little bit when, just in case it was going to rain, and I'm glad I did. So that was a little bit of fresh air and that, but I'm not sure whether what happened to me on Saturday night. I did have a lot of years ago, I had a perforated ulcer. Now I didn't know I had an ulcer and it perforated, and I had similar symptoms to that. I was waking up in the middle of the night now and again and feeling sick, and this must have been over 20 years ago, I think, when this happened. And I still get those symptoms now and again. I have to be careful what I eat. If I have anything too spicy or peppery or even fried stuff. I'm having a drink of tea at the moment. But I did have on Saturday, I had for my tea, was a pizza. one of Aldi's frozen pizzas, and I can eat them, they're usually alright. But I thought when I was eating it that I could taste pepper. And I know that there's pepper in it, but a small amount of pepper is okay. I can manage a small amount of pepper, but I could really taste it and I should have known. I think that's what caused the problem. So I'll have to be careful anymore. I don't think I'll be getting any more of those frozen pizzas, just in case. So anyway, that's my little bit for today, to keep you up to date with what I am doing. And I'm hoping that this cardigan is going to come out the right size. I seen I posted the other one off to Claudette and telling her I do hope it's going to be, the size is alright, because it is about an inch shorter than it's supposed to be. So this is my little update. Just thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch up with you all another time. So bye for now.